I feel sorry for myself, to be honest.
I feel sorry for myself. There is definitely a fascinating hidden psychology at play here. She goes live, she talks about herself, she victim blames herself. I don't have any protection. The country has failed me. I've never benefited from the country. Wait, whoa, 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 whoa. You're offloading way too much, Tebogo Thobejane. Somebody take away the mic from her because this victim Dondoni is not working. Okay, she's panicking. She's definitely panicking because this week we find out if Ket Matlala will be granted bail. So, guess what's happening? She is out seeking public validation. She wants all the attention. She also wants sympathy. And she is appealing to the public in advance. Look at me, feel sorry for me. I'm a wounded cat. No pun intended. But once the camera is off, once she puts down that phone and turns off the live, what is really, really going on? I'm going to tell you. It's fear. She is definitely afraid for her life. She is afraid what Kat Matlala will do to her when he gets out of Jose Mampuro's C-Max section, okay? If, and that is if he is granted bail. I mean, look at Kat inside that courtroom. Does he look like a forgiving man? I'll let you tell me that in the comment section down below. She possibly, my opinion, she's getting mounting debt. Money is dwindling down. And as well, she's losing allies, okay? People, friends are now few and far between because they are also scared of Kat Matlala and what he could do to them. So in my opinion, I feel she's alone. I feel she's alone, and that's why she's now turning to going live to talk and seek public opinion, public sympathy. And then, as things would have it, justice for Tebogo Thobejane. But my question comes to you. In her affidavit that was leaked by the media last week, Sunday, I want to think it was, she, in her affidavit, says she suspected Kat had something to do with the unaliving of Bibita Decoran. So let me ask you this. Where was her conscience then? For Bibita and her family and justice for Bibita. Let's listen to the second outcry that she has.
Okay, but because they're trying to make sure, obviously, that everything is exposed, my name is being used because I was an actress, which I can never be an actress again, ever, because of all the reputational damage that this stuff has done to me.
And there it is again, okay? Another hint. Because I was an actress. Why does she conveniently pick actress of all the things that we know her for? Why does she not say, because I was a club host? Because I was a club owner? Why does she only speak about being an actress? Because she wants to clean up and polish her public image. But one thing she must never, never take for granted is that the internet never forgets. And now she needs that very same public that she was flaunting her lifestyle to, that she was sharing her luxury products that she was receiving, possibly also from Vusimuzi. Listen, she has a huge Instagram following and she was posting, posting, posting. I'm talking even backstage Chris Brown. Just last year, she also shared that she was there as well. But then now that she has a personal crisis, a crisis where Kat might come out this week, now she wants to pull the victim card. She wants to remind everyone that she was an actress on a telenovela, okay, Umuvango. And she wants to appeal to that audience that, hey, I acted with Umulalo, okay? Feel sorry for me. But then what I have to say is when she says, because I was an actress, and I can never be an actress again. How am I going to rebuild myself after this? The question I will point the same questions when it comes to Babita Decoran. Did Babita deserve what happened to her? What happens to her family? How does her family rebuild and pick up the pieces? I mean, she was a mother. What about her children? She also wants to highlight that she is a mother. What about my son? What about Babita's son? You didn't seek out justice for her. You didn't reveal what you suspected. You didn't go live and talk about it. Wait, never mind that. You did not walk into a police station and report. I know there's some people that are saying no, in that kind of life, you can't really be going out and reporting. It doesn't change that now she wants us to all fall and be sympathetic to her victim cries. Again, public disclaimer, I'm not saying she deserves to have been pew-pewed at. I'm just saying when she comes out to us members of the public and wants to play the victim card and clean up her stance and seeking validation, then why does she not come out with everything? Why does she pick and choose what she wants to highlight? So, this isn't just theory, guys, okay? There's a book, go and read it. It's called Don't Believe Everything You Think. Read it. It's a very, very short read, really, really short. And what she's doing, this is a crafted dance of psychological triggers. So when she says, I can never work again because I was an actress. Now she's triggering the Muvango fans, okay? And then she says, I can never be an actress again. I can't even get sponsors. For me, that's confirmation that there's a lot of loss that is going on behind the scenes. And, nobody wants to be associated with her until everything is crystal clear what her role really was with this alleged Mkologotu cat Matlala. And also, okay, listen to this next part. This isn't just theory, it's the real science of psychology, and she's exhibiting all the triggers, okay? She's pulling all the stops. So let's go ahead, listen to this, and then we'll break it all down. The hidden mechanisms that are driving Tebogo Thobejane to hit that live button quite consistently, if you ask me, and the unspoken cues to deep-seated desires for public sympathy, the power of her vulnerability and authentic self disclosure in building trust. That is what she's trying to do, build trust, because she really doesn't know what's going to happen after this week. And she's crumbling, okay? She's really looking for the desire to be liked and not being associated with her past. She's distancing herself from her own past, giving to this receiving emotional investment. She's investing and she wants to see who really believes me at this point. Now, don't forget that everything that she posts now, especially now, is very, very curated. That is not a reflection of what is really, really going on. But anyway, what are the pitfalls of dating Mkologotu? Or should I say a very, very alleged violent Mkologotu who has access to firearms. Access to firearms, some of them didn't have license, some of them are linked to pew-pews, but we are not there. Let's listen to this last part. I'll be back with the rest of my commentary.
For my family, I feel sorry for everyone that I put us in the situation. And that's on God. Contrary to popular belief, I'm a human being. Lina, I'm someone's child. Somebody does love me out there.
And very soon she's beginning to sound like Shadrach Sibia. Remember what I always say? I always say silence can never be misquoted. Just last week, she herself, unprovoked, told the internet that she is an orphan. And then today, she has realized, wait a minute, I still need public sympathy. I need the public on my side. And now she's coming up with, I feel sorry for myself, my son, my family, and I'm somebody's child, and somebody loves me. You said you were an orphan. That was the card you pulled last week. Of course, even if you're an orphan, you still have, family, you still have extended family that supports you. That's not what she shared last week. She made it seem like it was just her against the world and her son. But basically, that is the psychology. In my opinion, of course, you already know that in the Tava Besta and Nandipama Kutumana case versus Netflix documentary and Storyscope, the production company, that the judge ruled that public opinion is what it is, okay? We now have case law to cite that we can have public opinion.
The public will form an opinion, but that is a byproduct of the criminal justice system.
Let me let you listen to that, judge. And then in the comment section down below, let me know your thoughts. What is going on with Tebogo Thobejane? Why is she spiraling? What is her fear? Why can she not let justice take its course? As a victim, she will have a platform inside Parati within the court to go and speak as a witness or even victim impact statement. So why is she trying to rush the process and have this public opinion done? And yet she is the very same person in a very separate case where it's a long story, but just to summarize it, she won that court ruling where the bully that was coming after her ended up getting house arrest and they have to be in their home. I don't even know how long the term is, but basically, she knows exactly how to go and get justice. If she feels that the media shouldn't be coming after her, the media shouldn't be mentioning her, her name should be protected. Why should her name be protected? She's not a Section 204 witness. Maybe the state gives evidence weight. Maybe the weight of her evidence is not the weight that she has assigned it to be. But let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. I'll be back, of course, with another edition. I'll catch you on my next upload. Bye!